Sometimes it'll take me a week to make a costume, sometimes it'll take me 3 months to make a costume.
The process itself, like as painful as it is, it's so much fun.
Cosplay in itself can be an escape from reality. I've actually seen a lot of people in my community that are really soft-spoken, and then they put on that costume and suddenly they're outgoing and they're having fun, and it's really amazing just to see them like come alive through this character.
I've always thought geek culture, comic culture, they've always had the idea of accepting everyone for who they are.
But people will really tell you, especially in the darker corners of the internet, that because you are black that you can't cosplay a character that's not.
Fortunately, because there are a lot more people showing up to New York Comic Con, it means that there are new groups of people who are not familiar with the culture.
You should be careful if you choose a costume that is extremely revealing, because at this type of convention you have to expect to defend yourself.
Being an avid fan of storytelling has its rewards, like getting to see your favorite characters brought to life, or better yet, joining in on the fun. You'll often find that cosplay can go hand in hand with any fandom. It actually stems from Western tradition. But the global phenomenon that we know today was popularized by the anime community. Cosplay is the act of dressing up as a character or concept. The term was coined by Japanese animator Nobuyuki Takahashi in an interview following the 1984 World Science Fiction Convention. It associates the words costume and play. Clearly, that guy was onto something. The practice had been going on in Japan for some time, but when anime became more mainstream, especially in the West, cosplay and the trend itself really caught on in the 90s. Soon, this enthusiasm for Japanese pop culture led to more conventions where fans could show their passion. Most people find it hard to believe that these lookalikes make their own costumes. Creating a costume as accurate as possible is considered a huge accomplishment in the cosplay world. So much that many cosplayers have actually become celebrities and make a living doing this. What they do is sew their own outfits to make them look more intricate. That takes skill. Cosplayers like to use Ava foam for props. This is why they're so light and easy to carry. On top of that, they like to add plastic dip, a neat spray that can make a construction look metallic. Warbler is a versatile thermoplastic. It's excellent for complex shapes and fine detail. Oftentimes, these things are what complete a cosplay. Cosplayers usually go with heat-resistant wigs. This allows them to use flat ironing, which keeps the wig from tangling. Hairsprays like Got2b can be pretty handy for styles that defy gravity. This is what gives a cosplayer a spiky look. Flat wire is both shiny and reflective. This is why cosplayers use it for jewelry. Though it takes time and effort, it's much cheaper than buying a costume. More likely than not, their outfits can be uncomfortable to walk around in, and sometimes they need help. Makeup is the highlight of a cosplay. This is where the transformation really happens. Cosplayers like to use concealer. This is why they're able to change their eyebrows. Eyeliner does wonders too. This is what makes their eyes look bigger. Even so, it's not just about the costume. Cosplay is considered a performance art. At conventions, it's not uncommon to see cosplayers acting out a character or striking their signature pose. As much as it is adored, cosplay has had many controversies. Female cosplayers are often harassed at cons. Racism is another plague in the community. Cosplayers with darker complexions are often bashed for their unique portrayals. But in recent years, social media has spread awareness about these issues, and conventions have made the push to protect cosplayers with their policy of zero tolerance. This is why many attendees are being banned to ensure their event is a safe zone. Cosplay is a year-round thing. You might even spot some at movie premieres. It's not limited by age either. You can also have the creative freedom to put your own spin on a character. If a character is a boy, they can be a girl. If a character is an animal, they can be a human. Combining characters is also a thing. In my experience, cosplay allowed me to meet people with similar interests. It also made me feel more connected to the fandom. Whereas cosplay, there's a competition. Elite cosplayers tend to enter these contests with an act prepared. The most well-known cosplay competition is held at the World Cosplay Summit in Japan. Here, cosplayers come from all over the world to dazzle audiences and win prizes. Cosplay makes for some interesting photography. Cosplayers often take their own pictures and post them online. This helps them promote their brand and make their presence known in the cosplay arena. Though there are some downsides, cosplayers aren't able to promote the character itself. Social media has also allowed cosplayers to interact with fans, be it vlogging or giving cosplay tips. The cosplay scene remains one of the most fast-growing and innovative communities. Cosplayers feel so appreciated for their work, especially when fans want to take pictures with them. It seems the more characters that are created, the more likely someone's going to dress up as them. Okay guys, that's it for today. If you liked this video, don't be afraid to hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, show your support and subscribe. Do you cosplay? Leave a comment below.
Everyone loves to see these characters, especially the kids. You know, you see their eyes light up because they see their superhero right in front of them. It makes it all worth it.
Like, I can play both sides. I'm a strong feminist. We should put women in realistic clothing, but I also understand the fantasy aspect. I think if we lost all of the beauty of costuming, that would be sad too.
You know, a lot of us are drawn to it when we're very young, and we're drawn to it because we're sort of insecure in our own skin. And I was desperate for somewhere I could be accepted and be who I really wanted to be.
Now that it's becoming so progressive and people are writing more black comics and writing black animes and so on and so forth, we really are getting the representation that we need, and that in turn has helped the blurred community immensely. It's become a lot more inviting, and really we've come to a time now where being a nerd is cool, and being a black nerd, in my opinion, is even cooler.